So you meet this beautiful woman. You have a gorgeous family. Tell us a little bit about your spiritual pilgrimage, because you are an active part of Pastor Mac Richard's church in Lake Hills. Where's Pastor Mac? Mac, where are you, Pastor? Pastor, are you here?
There's his better half is over here.
It's better, oh yeah. She's my first cousin, Julie Stan. She is
Let's
this
hear
girl.
it right there.
Let's hear it.
Julie Richard.
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah, in the house.
I've always, I've always knew and believed in God. I just didn't lead my life that way.
Yes.
I've never put a lot into being a celebrity. That just kind of flies right over my head, because that's just not really who I am.
Yes.
But as you can imagine, you get exposed to a lot of different things, because of what you do. And, I lived a pretty excessive lifestyle. And I didn't have I believe in God, but I wasn't living my life for God.
Yes.
And somehow or another, I met I even actually get a little choked up.
Wow.
She's awesome. I love you too. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that save right there. I was about to lose my whole character. Thank you. But let me back up a little bit.
Okay.
So my wife actually worked with WWE too. Her wrestling name is Michelle McCool. So when she got there was two people that she didn't want to meet. Kane and yours truly. Terrified. Did not want anything to do with me. And it was funny because she has this unbelievable work ethic, So she would get to the arenas early and try and get around, some of our producers, our agents, and not in the sense that you would think agents, like not like, I'm going to make this deal for you. They ran our non-televised events. So, but they were all really good hands and good wrestlers through their careers, and now they work behind the scenes. So she would pick their brains and try and get them to get in the ring and work with her. And it just caught my eye because I was like, no, you never cross over that line. And I always told guys, you don't date people that you work with, and this is not going to work. I said it for years, and then I broke my own motto. But anyway, so I ended up getting to know her, and I was just like, wow, she's really passionate about this, and you could tell that she was genuinely, this is what she was wanting to do. It wasn't a stair step to Hollywood or anything else. This is her, she was passionate. And so, finally, after a long time of her chasing me around, I was like, not true at all. Finally, she realized that I was not Satan, and so we ended up, we ended up dating, and eventually she was living in Florida, and then she comes to Austin, and she started going to Lake Hills first, and I was like, okay, go, I'll be here when you get home. Just, go ahead and do your thing. So she says, would you please just come to church with me one time? I'm like, babe, look, I'm going to walk in there and the rafters are going to start shaking. And I believe in God. I'm good. Just, I don't want to, it's not going to work. But she was very persistent, and she wanted me to be the man that I could be. And that has nothing to do with being the Undertaker.
That's right.
And so I went, and it was just the perfect circumstance at the perfect time. She pushed me, and I went reluctantly, but once I got there, and I grew up Catholic, and so I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't want to kneel, I don't want to get down on the pew. After 17 surgeries, you can figure my body doesn't really feel good all the time. So I'm like, so there were no pews, there were no, I didn't know, there was no kneeling and everything. And I just had this, once again, it was kind of like the Eggman deal. Like I was getting myself worked up, right?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, okay, all right, pastor's gonna see me and he is just gonna throw fire and brimstone right at me. Boom, sinner, sinner, you know. And it wasn't nothing like that. Mac and Julie and his family, they were really awesome. And it was more like of a conversation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I found myself from being, you know, kind of tense and pensive to kind of leaning in and like, wow, this is pretty cool. Yeah.
Wow.
And that started my journey.
Yes.
Back to leading my life the way I should.
Yes.
And
Isn't that
being
great?
the man. Thank you. Michelle, and I can't wait for you to meet her one day. She is a very strong woman, and she had to be. And she's the one that put me in the right place for me to get my life back on track again to what really matters. And I'm, you know, obviously I'm forever indebted just for that. And not even counting how, you know, she's an awesome mom, and, you know, she actually just did her mobile loaves and fish training. So she's awesome. She brings the best out of me.
And you were telling me too when we've talked, it's so interesting and just to hear what an amazing testimony of someone bringing you to church, of course, someone you love so much. And then I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I believe you were telling me like how you knew about God, but then that personal relationship, that was that
Yeah.
trigger.
Yeah, absolutely. That was, I wouldn't have been able to give you, I wouldn't be able to recite any kind of scripture whatsoever that first day. Yes, I knew there was, you know, like I said, I was raised Catholic in a God-fearing home, but I just, you know, all my brothers had to go to Catholic school and, you know, taught by the nuns and getting their hands popped with the rulers and all that. I still hear it when I go home all the time about how rough they had it. But it was the start of me and my journey.
Yes.
And realizing that there was a whole nother part to life that I was missing out on. And I'm not perfect.
Nor am I.
No one's perfect.
No one
I
here
get
is
that.
perfect, Mark.
I get that. I mean, I'm still, you know, I'm still in my process.
Yes.
I'm getting there, but I spend, you know, I spend a lot more time these days reading my Bible and no.
Excellent.